In this video, I'll guide you through how to enable third-party cookies for Google Drive downloads through your browser. If you've ever tried to download a file from Google Drive and nothing happens, or you see a message about cookies being blocked, this walkthrough is for you. We'll go step by step, and by the end, your browser will be set up so Google Drive downloads work smoothly again. Let's start from your browser window. Make sure your browser is open on any page. It doesn't have to be Google Drive yet. What we're looking for first is your browser's main settings area. In most browsers, you'll find this by clicking the menu icon in the top right corner of the window. It might look like 3 dots, 3 lines, or a small gear icon. Go ahead and click that, and then choose the option labeled Settings. Once you're in Settings, we want to locate the section that controls your privacy preferences. This is usually called Privacy and Security. You may see this in a menu on the left-hand side or as one of the main sections on the page. Click on Privacy and Security to open it. Now you should see several options related to things like browsing data, site settings, and security. Look for the option labeled Third-Party Cookies. In some browsers, this may appear under a broader Cookies and Other Site Data section, and then you'll see the Third-Party Cookies setting inside that. Click on it to open the detailed cookie controls. Here you'll see choices that determine how your browser handles cookies from sites other than the one you're currently visiting. Third-party cookies are often used for things like sign-ins, embedded content, and in this case, Google Drive downloads that rely on Google services working together. To make Google Drive downloads work reliably, you have two main options. The first option is to allow third-party cookies in general. Look for a setting that says Allow Third-Party Cookies and select it. This is the simplest choice because it will make sure all sites that depend on third-party cookies work as expected. However, it also means more sites can save and read cookies while you browse, which you may or may not want from a privacy standpoint. If you prefer to keep tighter control over your privacy, the second option is to keep third-party cookies blocked by default, but create an exception specifically for Google Drive and related Google services. In that same third-party cookies section, you should see an area where you can add allowed sites or exceptions. Click to add a site and type in the addresses for Google services that you use for Drive downloads, such as the main Google Drive site. This tells your browser that even though third-party cookies are normally blocked, they're allowed when you're using Google's Drive and download pages. Once you've either enabled all third-party cookies or added your exception for Google Drive, it's time to apply the changes. Go back to the tab where you were trying to download from Google Drive. If it's still open, simply reload the page. You can do this by clicking the reload icon near the address bar or by pressing the refresh shortcut on your keyboard. If you had closed the tab earlier, just open Google Drive again, navigate to your file, and try the download once more. After reloading, your new cookie settings should be active, and Google Drive downloads should now work without being blocked. If you still run into issues, double check that your exception was added correctly and that you're editing settings in the browser you're actually using for Drive. That's all there is to it. You've now learned how to enable third-party cookies or set up exceptions so Google Drive can download files properly in your browser.